Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Parrot Press. Welcome back to the Parrot Press. In today's video, it's all about the Leeds boys and game week 6. We're going to be looking at Bamford and what to do with him, Raphinha and what to do with him, and also my team for game week 6. Let's get into the video. So let's talk about Bamford first. So Bamford got injured in the last game and we're not too sure how long he's going to be out for. He injured his ankle and it could be weeks or it could be months. Who knows? So what would I do if I owned Bamford? I would definitely sell Bamford. The easiest transfer of the week is to take out Bamford and bring in Antonio. Now, if you've already got Antonio, we've got other options that we're going to talk through. But that is the easiest transfer. They're a very, very similar price point. They might even be the exact same price point now. And Leeds' defence is looking abysmal. They've already conceded a load of goals. And with most of their centre-halves out and Luke Ayling being a doubt, I think Antonio could easily have a massive haul against Leeds. He was rested midweek, he played the Europa game before that, and he was suspended for the Premier League game before that as well. So he's had a good rest, and if I were you guys and I had Bamford, then I'll definitely be getting Antonio in as the choice number 1. Now the second player that people are transferring in is Jimenez. I'm not a fan of this. His stats are not good this season. People have been saying surely he's got to score soon, and Jimenez is a good finisher overall, so of course he is going to score. And it could even be this weekend. However, if we take a look at his stats, he's had 14 shots and 13 inside the box, but only 1 on target. I said in a couple of videos ago that Wolves like to press higher, they look dangerous, they look good defensively, etc. But they haven't scored many goals. Then why get Jimenez in if Antonio is available, playing a Leeds defence without any centre-halves? It makes no sense. But maybe people are bringing in Jimenez because they've already got Antonio. And I can kind of understand that because you're taking a punt. Again, you're going to be saving yourself some money. Wolves are playing Southampton. Although they kept a clean sheet against Manchester City last week, they can leak goals. So I get it. I'm just not a fan of it. And I think that there's better options. The next player that people have been bringing in is St. Maximum. And I get that as well. He started great. He looks on fire. He's always good to watch. He's great energy. He has a load of shots in the box. And he's played 450 minutes this season. So he's not a rotation risk. He's up against Watford, a defence that can leak goals. But can I see Newcastle scoring 2, 3, 4? I can't. Now, I think if Newcastle do score, I think it will be St. Maximum. But I also think that he's only going to score 1. Now that might be enough to win the game and give you some bonus points. I'm not too sure. But what looks good about him is that he's getting his shots on target and he's always a constant threat. However, with all that being said about those 3 players, if you're looking for a differential, I think this man is your guy, Dennis. Now, let me tell you a few stats about him. He has had 11 shots and 9 of those have been inside the box. And of those 9, 5 of them have been on target, giving him a shot accuracy rate of 45%. And if I was to tell you that that's higher than the likes of Antonio, Aubameyang, Lukaku, that's pretty decent, right? Not only that, he's played over 400 minutes in the first 5 games, so I don't think he's too much of a rotation risk. I think that he starts, and I don't think that he gets pulled off after, 55, 60 minutes. I think if he does get subbed, it's going to be later on in the game. And they're playing Newcastle at home, and Newcastle leak goals. He's already scored 2 goals, and at a price point of 5.3, he could be the enabler for you to get Lukaku alongside him, or Ronaldo alongside him, or even all 3, or upgrade your midfield. My prediction this week is that Dennis scores 2. Okay, so moving on to Raphinha. I own him, so I'm in the same boat here, and I'm trying to convince myself about what to do on this. First up, we have Sarr. So I already own Sarr, but if you don't, that is the easiest transfer to make this week as well, alongside Bamford to Antonio. Sarr had a massive haul last week. He constantly looks dangerous. He's on penalties as well, and he's playing Newcastle at home. As I said just now, leak a lot of goals. Also on that list is Benrahma, so they're at the same price point. Benrahma's playing Leeds, and as I've said about Antonio, Leeds leak goals and they're missing their centre-halves. Benrahma's been great this season, but his stats are not as good as you actually think. Yes, he's the highest scoring midfielder, and of course, it was great to own him for those first few weeks. But can he keep that up, knowing that he's a rotation risk as well? And with the likes of Bowen, Fornells, Antonio, Vlasic, Yarmolenko, I do think that his position is in doubt a little bit. The other one that I've seen people getting in is Traore. Now, I don't like this transfer either, so it seems like I'm just having a go at Wolves players. I'm not. I just think that at the moment, they're not firing enough. They're not scoring enough goals. They're not getting themselves into dangerous positions on a regular occasion. And with Traore, he just can't finish. And I want a midfielder in the team that's a constant threat in terms of scoring goals. We're hoping for an assist for him or a lucky goal to try and get him off the mark. But if Jimenez is not firing, Traore is not assisting. It's as simple as that. So I don't like that transfer. There is one player that is only 7% owned that I think could have a massive haul this week. And it's another West Ham player, and that is Souček. And I'm going to tell you some stats about him, but first, let's get into some of the team stats. So Leeds have conceded all 12 of their goals inside the box. West Ham have scored all of their goals inside the box this year, apart from Benrahma's lucky deflection from, I don't know, about 32 yards or something. Last season, Leeds conceded the most goals from set pieces, and West Ham scored the most from set pieces. And as we know, Souček is a massive threat from set pieces. He's great in the air, he attacks everything, he's brave, and they're always looking at him for set pieces. Not only that, he's a threat from open play, but I do think that with the Leeds centre-halves missing, who's going to pick him up? You've got the likes of him, Antonio, Zuma if he starts, Dawson if he starts, Ogbonna, and with the type of delivery that Cresswell can put in, I fancy West Ham to score from a set piece, and I think Souček could be involved. And taking a look at his individual stats and pairing that with what I said about Leeds conceding in the box and West Ham scoring in the box, he's already had 13 shots this season. 8 of those have been inside the box, with 2 of them on target. Now, he's had more shots than Benrahma, Bowen and Fornells, and he's already scored. And at a price point of 5.9, I think it's a bit of a steal. He scored 10 goals last season. 10 goals for a box-to-box midfielder is a fantastic return. And I think that if you're looking for a differential, this guy is the one. Okay, so let's take a look at my team this week. I've got Sanchez in goal, and I'm happy about that. Shaw, happy about. Trent's back fit now, so that's fantastic news. We've got Marcel, which I said last week, he didn't look great, but he's playing Southampton again. Can they get a clean sheet against Southampton? Yes, they can. Can he get attacking returns? He potentially could as well. So I'm happy to leave him there. James we'll come back to. Raphinha we've already spoke about, but we'll come back to about what I'm thinking about doing with him. And then we've got Salah, Sarr and Gray. I'm happy for all of those. Sarr's currently got the captain armband, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep it on him yet. Gray's playing Norwich. I think Gray in the weeks to come potentially might leave my team, especially if I downgrade from Raphinha to another sort of 5.6, 5.8 player. I think I'll then upgrade Gray in the weeks to come. But he is playing Norwich and he may play that number 9 position. Ronaldo and Lukaku up top speak for themselves. Lukaku, it doesn't bother me that he's playing Manchester City, even though they've only conceded 1 goal this season. Again, I think Chelsea and Lukaku especially can score when they want, and they look fantastic. And with Ronaldo against Aston Villa at home, it's a good fixture for him. But I've got 2 problems with my team this week. One James and one Raphinha. The reason why I've got an issue with James is because I don't know if he's going to start. Yes, they're playing Manchester City. Manchester City can score against Chelsea. But he played midweek 90 minutes. He didn't play the game before that. He was suspended before that. And I don't see him as a nailed option. I would like Alonso. That might be the transfer. A lot of people are going from James to Rudiger if they've got James. And Rudiger is a nailed centre-back. But it doesn't excite me. I'd rather have one of the wing-backs, and it's as simple as that. I done a video a couple of days ago talking about defenders and their stats and who are the must-haves. And Alonso come out on top on that. The only problem with that is Alonso nailed every single week? But with Chilwell playing midweek and not doing so great, Alonso having the rest, he's definitely going to play this weekend. It's just whether he keeps it for the next 3 or 4, because we know that the Chelsea fixtures are going to swing after Manchester City. The other one is Raphinha, which we obviously just spoke about in depth, and I'm really tempted to get Souček in. I'm not going to get Benrahma in just because I transferred him out last week, and yes, it come back to bite me, but he was quite lucky to get that 10-point haul in my opinion, and I'd rather go for a bit of a differential, because if I bring in Benrahma for Raphinha, my team is really template. So I want those players in there that have got the potential to score a few points, get me up the leaderboard, and those players that other people haven't got. In regards to captaincy, at the moment it's on Salah. It could easily go to Ronaldo. I'm not too sure on that at the moment. I do like giving a player the captain armband when they're at home, so it could well swap between now and the deadline tomorrow morning. But I think either are a great choice, and I think there's arguments for both. So there you go. That's my thoughts around the Leeds boys and what to do with Bamford and Raphinha. That's how my team's looking for game week 6. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below as to what transfers you're making for game week 6. And if you're going to take a punt like I potentially will with with Souček or a Dennis, or is there another differential that's out there that I've missed? Good luck in game week 6, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.